A top 5 list of Algorand, IOTA, Link, AVAX, and Hash. What is the minimum number of digits that can be reached for each one from highest to lowest? Everybody always worried about the prices, which I get, right? Like if you're in this space, some people are here for the technology to implement it and use it. Most people that have an investment or watch this stuff are probably, looking for where I think the market's going to go. I'm going to, again, I talked about this on Tuesday. I'm going to have to be more conservative with my answers on this stuff. Similar to like Brad Garlinghouse and how Larry Fink and everybody else dances around stuff but doesn't give specifics. So I know you guys like that. I need to start being more like them. So that's what I'm going to do in this question. I would say they're all going to be higher than they are now in the future. So I'm not going to give price targets, but I could list them in the order that I think that they're going to fall. AVAX has a lower supply, so I think that's probably in the top 2. Link is going to have substantial volume because it's an oracle and it's an enterprise oracle that's used in the private sector. A lot of adoption there. IOTA is the same, but it's on the public side, so public infrastructure, IoT type infrastructure. If we move to a surveillance state, you're going to see a lot of IOTA, doing the oracle component. Algorand tends to be used more in like third world countries. At least that's where we've seen the adoption up to this point, in Africa, South America, those types of areas. And then Hash is more, it's pretty versatile. So, Mike Cagney has his products on, what is the blockchain? Provenance. And they're rolling up mortgage-backed securities already at the tune of $1.5 billion a month. Figure's great. That business is great. They've tokenized that. They do have liquidity pools that you can allocate to that generate some decent returns if you're okay with the risk around mortgage-backed securities and also auto loans. They pay somewhere between 8 and 9% on those is the average that they've been. So as they roll out staking for Hash and they do some other things with it, if that's their plan, then I think that that'll drive additional demand. They'll be more locked up. Price will have to move higher. And as more liquidity and volume moves onto that network through insurance and other things that are being tokenized on Hash, I think that it'll work out good over the long term.